In the words of hip-hop artist Drake, started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team, expletive redacted, here. Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. Thanks for hanging out with me. One of the most incredible days of my entire life. I kid you. And I know we haven't hit a new all-time high with XRP, at least at the time that I'm recording this, but it feels like we might just be a stone's throw away. XRP hitting a cycle high of $2.50. And at the moment I'm recording this, it's $2.46, so volatility is here, but my God, the volume. This is absolute pure insanity, and oh, I am here for it. This has been a long time coming. Years and years and years in the making, and I know for so many of you, it's the same story. Similar, same story, whatever. And I know there are new people too, in which case, welcome to the party, my friends, because it's about to get even more ridiculous. And it won't go perfectly up in a straight line. That's totally fine. But are you surprised we've seen what we've seen today? Because I'm not. Not that look, I don't make predictions in terms of short-term or even long-term price action. But think about this. I shared with you actual data in recent days from a chart analyst who highlighted, guys, there really aren't a bunch of sell orders above the resistance of $2. Once we break that, it's, as they say, thin air above that, all the way up to the all-time high. Look at how we've run today. The 24-hour low was $1.86 and it ran to $2.50. That's more than the entire market cap, or the entire market cap of XRP, like and how much it increased compared to several weeks ago. We did that in a day. But before going further, I do want to be clear. I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. Is this feeling surreal to anybody else? It can't just be me. Look at this, though. The volume for XRP is $22.5 billion. That's more than 22 times higher than the norm for this year. Because it's normally around, it could be, I mean, there are days where it's higher or lower, of course, but it's usually around a billion, maybe 800, 900 million. Look at this. And look, and I've held this position, and I feel more vindicated than ever, even though we still need to see the new all-time high. Almost 7 years ago, when XRP hit its all-time high, almost $4, I said at some unknown point in the future, it's going to hit a new all-time high in enterprise discovery, and I believe that this whole time. And I firmly believe I'm going to be proven correct. This is just insane. And by the way, your eyes are not deceiving you. XRP is number 3 in market cap. Damn freaking straight. Damn straight. Back where it belongs. Incredible. It has taken out Doge, it's taken out BNB, it's taken out Solana, took out Tether, and there it is where it freaking belongs. But it's going to come for that number 2 spot. I'll not be surprised anyway. I don't know for sure if it's going to, at any moment, break that. It absolutely could. And that's what happened in 2017. I'll not be surprised to see that, my friends. Crypto Fear and Greed Index at 80 out of 100. We're still in extreme greed. That shouldn't surprise anybody. Let me share with you a few posts. Some of you might have seen these if you're on X. If you guys were following me a few years ago during the last market cycle, you know that when XRP starts running, I can get a little spicy. You know what I'm saying? So this evening, I just wrote XRP at $2.33. Bitches! I think I'm just going to be completely unruly from here on out. Just bitches this, bitches that on every single price update. You got to have a little bit of fun with this, though, right? It's just amazing to see. It's just absolutely amazing to see this. And so I also shared this post. Just this evening, I wrote, they didn't want it a month ago when it was 49 cents. But they do want it now that it costs $2.33. Human psychology applied to investing is fascinating. Ticker symbol XRP. And isn't it? As I told you, folks. Because look, it's not like XRP was just literally going to go to zero. Markets find a bottom and then they move to the upside. That is what's happened. And I told you, like, this is how humans behave. When you get a big old green candle, that attracts attention, and then it's not about fundamentals. Every single human out there that sees that They're just going to start throwing money at whatever the hell's running. This is how humans behave. And so to think that that wouldn't apply to XRP never made sense. And here we are. And of course, the humans are doing what humans do. Didn't want it when it was cheap, but now they feel validated. It feels safer now. Okay, it's part of my investment strategy. Yeah, because people go to people. That's part of my investment strategy. I also shared this. I wrote, it struck me that I haven't seen XRP at this price in damn near 7 years. $2.17 at the moment. See how quickly it jumped up? But it really did strike me. I was like, wait a minute. I literally have not seen this price for XRP in almost 7 years. 7 years. And I've been waiting that long, and so many of you have as well. And it's great. And I know we would have had this sooner if not for the SEC nonsense, but wow. But that's also why it makes sense to have broad exposure. I hold 42 different cryptocurrencies, but let me tell you this. XRP... XRP is a substantial portion, let's say, of my overall net worth at this particular juncture in time. There's this post, and I got to highlight this. So there's somebody, I don't know who this guy is. Buy low, sell high. That's the name on X. On August 7th, he wrote, and he wrote this to chart analyst Credible Crypto, one of the best in the biz, and he wrote, why would there be a mega run on XRP? It is arguably as useless as it was at the all-time high and before the lawsuit. Okay, and so obviously that's literally not true. XRP is one of the most used cryptocurrencies in all of crypto. But whether or not you believe that is really not the point. What's the market been telling us? And that's what Credible Crypto gets at. So he reposted this on August 7th. XRP remains a top 10 crypto by market cap. It doesn't matter what you or I think about its usefulness. The market, as a collective, is telling you that they value it more than 99% of this space, and that's a fact. It will have its time in the spotlight again, whether you like it or not, smiley face. Spot on. This is exactly in line with what I've been insisting the whole damn time. Yes, XRP price has been artificially suppressed for years, but it never fell out of the top 10, which is astonishing. It easily could have, but it didn't. This is the whole world that's in crypto. All the speculators out there telling you, yes, XRP makes sense now, and we believe, as a whole, that XRP has made sense for its entire existence over a freaking decade, and you want to bet against that? Bad move. Here's another post from chart analyst Credible Crypto highlighting how quickly this happens. XRP USD chart on your screen. He says, 84 months of sideways price action on XRP erased in a single monthly candle. Legendary. Spot on. Look at that. This whole, I feel so vindicated. And I know you guys, I hope you're celebrating just as hard as I am this evening. I hope you feel just as ecstatic about this. I've been saying this whole year, and I know so many of you are right there with me in the trenches. This is a symmetrical triangle. The same or similar chart has been drawn by tons of different chart analysts. They've been saying it's going to break out of this thing. It's going back almost 7 freaking years. It will break out. And likely before it gets to the apex. And it sure as hell did. Right at a time when it makes sense, after the elections. Absolutely. To think that this wasn't the most likely outcome, you got to be dim. Of course this is the most likely outcome. And here we are, and it's real life now. But it's just going to get better, I believe anyway. There was this post from the blockchain backer. He simply wrote, the universe is healing, and it showed XRP number 3 in market cap. And as I was scrolling through my feed, that was the first notification that I got that XRP actually had taken back for the first time in years and years and years, had taken back that number 3 spot. Damn straight, which is where it was before the SEC interfered several years ago. It was so cool to see. Just incredible. It doesn't mean that it can't fall below. Like if we actually do have some sort of the more notable retrace that could happen. I don't know what the odds of that are. Like I said towards the beginning part of the video, like the chart analyst is Dom. I think I got something from in this video. I might anyway. Yeah, I do. I think I do. But anyway, he's the one that I was referencing earlier, and he's just highlighting, guys, there's really not a bunch of sell orders above this resistance. And so all the way up to all-time high, I mean, it's not like it's literally going to go in a straight line. But there's not that many people trying to sell at these levels. Now, all-time high, okay, you're going to have to crack through that, fine. But I'll not be surprised if XRP just keeps running. Here's a post, another one from the blockchain backer. Market cap for XRP says, the weekly candle for the XRP market cap just closed above the 2018 all-time high. Oh my God. This is amazing. This is amazing. It closed above the all-time high the market cap did. And so, of course, if you're new, you might be wondering, well, how come the price isn't higher? Well, it has to do with circulating supply. Because obviously, so market cap, it's, you take what the current market rate is times the circulating supply, and the circulating supply is higher than it was back in 2018, of course. But still, directionally the way we want to go. In terms of dollars, absolutely, I firmly believe at some point in the future, and probably not that far into the future, it's going to crack that all-time high. Here's another one from the blockchain backer highlighting this whole market's going anyway. This is the crypto total market cap excluding the top 10 coins by market cap. And he shared this just this evening. He said, so this is called the others chart. Altcoin market cap excluding top 10. Closed weekly candle above the 702 retrace of the 2021 through 2024 after rejecting from it earlier this year. That's right, folks. Launched right on through. So we couldn't back in, like, say, March of this year. Look at what just happened. This is us, like, creeping into that territory that you would call alt season. Some are saying we're already there. Some analysts that I follow are saying it's there. Not all of them. So that can be debated amongst the analysts. But even if we're not technically there, we're about there. That couldn't be more freaking obvious. Here's a post from chart analyst Dom. And he says sarcastically in quotes, patterns don't work. And he's showing this symmetrical triangle going back 7 freaking years just about. And he's talking about XRP. And he says, seriously, though, if you are on the sidelines, why didn't you just look at the chart? Did ego stop you? Could it have been more obvious? The best part was that this risk was minimal. The risk was literally it staying a stable coin. He's got a little laugh emoji joking about that part, but exactly. I don't think it possibly could have been more obvious. I mean, I felt as my conviction is as close to 100% as possible. And so I never said literally 100% because I always want to leave that option open that there's something that I'm really just not seeing because like any other human, I am wrong about stuff sometimes, even if I have really strong conviction. So I left that opportunity open, but I never for a moment thought that it would be probable that XRP just wouldn't come along. That just doesn't compute to me. And here we are. Here's a post from Charting Guy. Gotta love this. If you think you missed out on XRP and XLM, number one, you didn't. They both still have a 2 to 10x or more left. Now that would be crazy. Because and so, not a price prediction. I'll not be surprised to see XRP at double-digit price. And if it really does go above $20, which I don't know the probability of, a lot of analysts say yes, absolutely. That won't shock me. And if Bitcoin runs even higher than most people think, then it would be probable. Actually, if you start talking about over $200,000 Bitcoin, then I find it more compelling. So I don't know if that's going to happen, but yeah, I think crazy stuff's going to happen. The best is still yet ahead. And then he says, number 2, there are lagging coins related to these that you can buy. And then he cites some on the screen there. Here's a post from chart analyst Dark Defender. XRP targets $4.11 and $5.85 as the next Fibonacci levels. The supports now, and you love to see this because these were listed for so long from him as resistance levels. The supports now are $2.13. That's a support level, and $1.88. He says, we are warming up. Euphemism of the century. Here's a post from chart analyst Javon Marks. After a more than 420% climb from our original analysis, prices of XRP have met the $2.47 target. With a break/hold above $2.47, the $4.80 target is in play. Yep. And so that's a little bit different. And so you're going to find discrepancy from analyst to analyst. But the recurring theme here is, yeah, for XRP, number go up. New all-time high price discovery, yeah, number go up. Here's a post from Tony Severino, chart analyst. XRP USD chart. He says, XRP yearly candles show there is very little higher time frame resistance left. He wrote HFT. That's a typo, obviously. He meant higher time frame resistance. So a big picture. And I keep seeing it. So even if you're talking about like all the way up to all-time high, like I just was talking about twice earlier in this video, yeah, there's not a lot of people trying to sell there. So we'll see what happens. I mean, this was this morning when remember the good old days when XRP was only $1.94 this morning? Yeah, that's what we're talking about. As I always say, when it happens fast, and either you have exposure when it happens, meaning you hold it, or you do not. And since you can't time it, and you can't know if the SEC is going to hold the lawsuit, sometimes that means holding for years, and if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. But that's why it also makes sense to diversify. Yes, XRP is my favorite coin and my largest holding now by a freaking lot. It's insane now. But I hold 42 different cryptocurrencies, like I keep saying. Just don't be a maximalist of anything. You can have a favorite like I do. XRP is my favorite, but don't be a maximalist, There's too much opportunity there. Here's a post from Nick Crypto Crusader, chart analyst. He says, all I have to say is congratulations to those XRP holders who continue to hold even through all the noise. You all deserve what is coming. A new all-time high is next. Spot on. And for the sake of time, I won't read this whole post. It's from an analyst who I only recently became aware of. So anyway, he shared this post, and his name's Dr. Pestet, if I'm saying that right. And he was just noting that you're talking about support levels now of like $1.66 through $1.74. It's fun to see that. You know, people used to complain that we can't even get back above $1. Now we're talking about that as a support level, and it doesn't mean it's even going to go that low ever again. It's just crazy times. Thank you, all of you, so much for all of your support over these years. It's been a long time coming, but we are in that moment. I believe that. I mean, it's obviously running, but in terms of a new all-time high, it just this is the time where it would make sense for this to happen. And I just got to sincerely thank all of you for supporting my channel as I've been going through this. And it would have been a lot more lonely without having all of you in my life. So it's hard to put into words the degree to which I really do appreciate this. But the XRP community is a very real thing, and it's been absolutely life-changing for me. I could not be more thankful, humbled, and appreciative. So I just got to say that, even though I know like still the best is yet ahead, do a victory lap here. You know, celebrate. If you're a drinking type, pour yourself a little drink. Have a little celebration here. I have a feeling I'm going to be opening up my next bottle of XRP wine pretty soon. The first bottle I ever opened was when XRP got legal clarity July of last year, and I've been saving the next one for when XRP hits a new all-time high. It could be any day for all I know. It really could. I don't know if it will be, like that quick anyway, but it could be. This is real life now. XRP number 3 in market cap. Oh, I love this stuff. Oh my God. It's surreal. It's still sinking in, honestly, here. But it's what we expected. All right, I'll wrap up here. Please tell me what you think in the comment section. Well, I got to hear from you guys. On a day like this, I got to hear from you guys. But I'll check back in with you later. I'm gonna go chill for a moment and try and just like, I'm gonna think about this in a quiet room and just be like, but is this really real life? Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team, expletive redacted, here. Sage words, musical hip-hop artist sensation Drake. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.